Hi everybody, happy Wednesday night. Nice to see everybody. Can't wait to see everybody hopping on tonight. I have got some fun project, a fun project to show you that's pretty cool. So I'm excited. So I'm gonna make sure that I can see us going live on my laptop so I can watch comments. And muted myself. Okay, great. So, oh yeah, one of the things I didn't show you guys was this cool rack. So you can see back here, this is in the holiday catalog and it's meant for like a card display, like for holiday cards, but check it out. It's really cool. So I've got a bunch of really fun swaps that I put up there. Cards that I made or cards that are inspiring me, and some 3D boxes and stuff too. So thought that was really fun. So if you're on, say hi so I can see you, and we're gonna make a fun card. All right, here we go. So let me make sure we're in the zone. All right. This feels even closer than normal, but I'm just gonna roll with it. So, okay, cool. If you're here, say hi, I wanna see you. It's hard for me to see who is joining us live, unless you give a comment. So, all right, here's what we're gonna make tonight. You ready? We're going to make, hey, oh yeah. Oh, Kathleen, that card is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, that card is so gorgeous. Let me pull it down so everybody else can see too. Yes, this is the card that Kathleen made, and it is gorgeous. It's using that blossom, I don't remember, blossom something. Anyway, I love this card. It's so pretty. I know they were a little bit fussy to make. Getting the right glue on this is definitely the key, because there's this very thin dye, right? And then there's sort of the thicker pink dye. And so, you know, probably using like a fine tip glue pen or using like our adhesive sheets probably would be really fantastic. That would make it a lot easier to just run your cardstock through on an adhesive sheet. But yeah, it's a gorgeous card. So, okay. Well, let's make this card tonight. Who wants to learn how to make this very fun 3D Christmas tree? And what's cool is that it folds down really flat. And so you can totally put this in the mail, right? And it's actually quite, it's pretty sturdy, and it's not going to be that thick. So I don't even think you'll need like an extra, I don't think you'll need an extra stamp or anything on it. So I'm really excited to make this. We had a team meeting last night and someone had swapped this, and I was like, ooh, I'm going to figure out how to make that. So I got online and searched 3D Christmas tree stamping up and found a tutorial for how to make it. And it's pretty easy. So I'm excited to show you. So you'll need some designer series paper, and you might want to play around with some old designer series paper at first. This is the Toile Tidings. This is from last year Christmas, but we have it again. It's a carryover paper, and I actually really love it. And I use it on a lot of different projects. I've worked my way through probably the rest of the pack. I'll probably have to get myself another pack. I'm really excited. And then it has very vanilla as its base. I ended up using the sentiment here and heat embossing it in white. I don't love how it looks, so we're going to try it in silver on this next one. So the Hostess code for this week, by the way, is up here, HTV6FEK7, and the stamp set I'm using is Perfectly Plaid, the one with the trees, obviously, but I'm using this May This Special Season Be Wrapped in Love and Joy. So I'm going to get out another piece of Garden Green. That paper has Garden Green and Real Red as its colors. So we're going to stamp the sentiment. And gonna stamp it in Versamark. Nice. That's a very new Versamark pad. That's very fresh. Oops. Don't mind me, just knocking things over. All right. If you're here, give me a shout out. Say hi. Because I can't see you if you don't make a comment. It's really weird. Hi, Kirsten. All right. So we're just going to heat emboss this little piece first. And I'm going to dump the rest back in here. And then I just usually kind of like tap or lightly flick the back, or sometimes firmly flip the back, depending on how clingy it is. But it's not bad considering. We'll get our heat embosser. Who doesn't love the magic of heat embossing, right? Okay, so it definitely stands out more in the white, even though it doesn't match. We should make like very vanilla heat embossing powder. Anyway, okay. I have now come up with a product that I will put in the product sandbox. So, hi Sharon. Oh, I know, I'm so excited to make this card. It's so fun. Okay, I think that this ties back to my origami kid roots, right? Like I feel like it's very much like I used to do a lot of origami as a kid. All right, so you're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares of DSP. You're gonna need a 3.5 inch square, a 3 inch square, a 2.5 inch square, a 2 inch square, and a 1.5 inch square. So I'm gonna write those up here. And these are all squares. Okay, so we're going to get our trimmer in here and we're going to cut some pieces. And I have just an assortment. So this is the Toile Tidings that has kind of the greenery and the leaves. And you know, it's garden green on one side and then it's real red on the other, which is really pretty. Maybe I'll do the real red on this one just to like mix it up. Ooh. Crazy. Okay, so this piece is 1.5, so we need it 1.5 by 1.5. Now you could choose to not, you could do just a 3-layer one, you could do a 4-layer one, it's kind of whatever floats your boat, right? But, all right, 2, let's look at a 2 inch square. This is kind of weird. So I had these strips of this paper cut and I must have been like thinking I was going to do something like this. And then 2.5. This one's 3. So I'll cut the 3 inch one. And then I'll cut 2.5. And 2.5. And then we need a 3.5. All right, so let's cut 3.5 this way. Now I know that some of you hoard DSP, so this is a good way to get rid of some of that designer series paper. You like the white one? I do too, Stephanie. Very vanilla embossing powder. I know, Kathleen, right? I'm gonna make that happen. I'm all over it. Because that annoys me that it doesn't match. Michelle, you made the tree and ornaments without DSP. Just use wire to twirl at the top and a piece of twine. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, you could totally do that. I'm gonna show how you can make it into an ornament for sure. Okay, so we've got all of our little squares. We've got 5 squares, right? Okay, so we're gonna start with the big one because the big one's the easiest. And let's make a red one just because, you know, why not? I like monochromatic things, but I also like to adventure. So we're gonna fold in half hot dog Yeah. And then we're going to hot dog it the other way. And I am not using a bone folder on this, and I'll tell you why. I don't want to break the paper, and we're going to put a lot of stress on that point. So I would say don't use a bone folder. And you can do it in your hands, or you can do it on the flat surface. It's kind of whatever you like. I prefer to kind of like hand manipulate it to the corners. So that's kind of up to you. I got you, girl. I got you. And then, okay, then we're going to make an X, and then we're going to make another X, right? So we're just going to do, basically in the end, you're going to be able to have a plus sign and a multiplication sign, right? So you've got a plus sign here, and then you've got a multiplication sign here, right? Okay. So we're going to fold it in half, and instead of this going up, it's going to go down. So when it goes down, these other two go up. Okay, so we're going to make a triangle, and then we're going to do the same thing over here. This goes down, so those two go up, and then we're going to take one flap, and we're going to fold it to the middle. Then we're going to take the other flap, and we're going to fold it to the middle. Now I might want to bone fold it, right? Because now this is really every crease, right? Like we're now solidly 100% beautiful. Yes, so now I can bone fold it. And you'll see I didn't bone fold at all on this one. And see how it just lays flatter? It just looks nicer. So no bone folding, you can definitely tell the difference. But I would really encourage you not to bone fold until you get to the end. Okay, so next one. So while I'm doing this, I know that you can go and cut up a piece of DSP and totally make this happen. So when Marianne sees this card, she has not seen it yet, she's going to lose her ever-loving mind, by the way. She loves origami. And we do a lot of origami stuff in this house. She loves to use my old paper. And if you have some old paper you don't care about, you might want to do it with that first. Just, you know, I always encourage using old paper to do origami in the beginning. Only because, you know, if you mess it up, then you haven't messed up a piece that you really, really care about. Because sometimes you care about your paper. I know some of you care more than others. Okay, so I really do want this to come into a point, so I'm being very careful about that one. Okay, that feels a little better. Okay, good. Okay, so again, right, we're going to go back to our hot dog. We're going to take that up. It's going to become a down, right, which will push those two sides up. That up becomes a down, which pushes those two sides up. Okay. Then we're going to fold it so that it creases towards the middle. So the way I do it is I kind of line it up, and then I push it back towards the crease. And then I line it up, and then I push it back towards the point, right? And then these guys I'm going to push out. But this one I'm going to push towards it, right? And I'm going to push towards that. I'm actually going to push it towards me, right? So now, nice, so flat, so pretty. And you can see our tree is coming together. Okay, next. Yep, other way. Keep wanting to default to the green. We're gonna make this one different. And I think that because this is a carryover paper, I think that a lot of people haven't noticed it. But it's gorgeous, and I used it on a coffee cup card for my coffee class this last month, and it was a lot of fun. So things coming up this next month. There's a join special, so if you've thought ever about joining Stampin' Up, there's a great deal where you get 2 extra stamp sets, 16 card packet projects, all cut and ready for you, and the instructions on everything to do, and a pack of rhinestones. Plus, you still get the $125 of whatever you want, all for $99, and it includes free shipping. Oh my goodness. And I have big goals to grow my team. So I think now is a great time to join Stampin' Up! With me. We have a lot of fun. Our monthly meetings are really fun. We have our uplines meetings as well. It's a good time. Yeah, this is really fun. This is not as hard as I thought it was going to be. So up, right? We push the up to the down. And then we push the up to the down. Okay. Just gotta make sure that's in a point. Then we're going to, let's see, fold it to the middle. Now, obviously, this gets a little trickier with the tinier ones, right? Tricky on the little guys. All right, so bone fold, bone fold, bone fold, bone fold. Okay, good. All right, there's our little guy. Sticking in there, looking good, looking good. Okay, here we go. So the other thing, the new Big Boss, the Stampin' Emboss and Cut machine is out. If you don't have one, I would highly recommend you get this. It's awesome. As you know, Stampin' Up! Always has a 3-year warranty on our machine. You do not get that when you go to a box store. If you get 90 days or a year, you're lucky. Usually you get 90 days from the store and you get a year from the manufacturer. But Stampin' Up! Has a 3-year warranty on our machine. It's $120, but it includes all the plates you need. It folds up. It's amazing. It's a great machine. We've had so much fun running stuff through there. Marion keeps asking me, she's like, do you have more to do? Like, I want to do more. Like, she keeps wanting to, like, die cut pieces for me, which is great. I won't tell her that other people pay their children to do that, so shh, don't tell her. Okay, so I'll go back to our little hot dog, and our up becomes our down, our up becomes our down. Obviously, this is going to get a lot harder as we get tinier. All right, so that's the other deal going on this month. Other things going on this month. I've got my card class at the end of the month. We've also got this really cool vendor market going on. I've posted about it, and I will be presenting on Sunday, and I'll have some special deals for pre-bought items, so like cards, samplers. I'm selling a bunch of my samplers, and then I also will have a couple of class incentives. So like it would totally pay for you to join that Virtually Yours vendor market. And I'll make sure I put the link here so you guys can follow it, but I'm excited about that event. I think it's going to be neat. It started yesterday, and they're doing 3 vendors per day. They're all local here in Austin. Some really cool stuff, beautiful like clay work, and it's a really interesting mix. Sewing. There's a girl yesterday does stickers, like custom stickers, and so she has a lot of sticker art. It's really neat. Like there's really it's a fun variety. Oh, see, I got a little off on that one. All right. Hold on. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, good. So the up becomes a down, and the up becomes a down. Okay. And then I'm going to fold that little guy there. We're going to fold this little guy here. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get our silicone craft mat in here. All right. So the reason I'm going to do this is because I'm going to use green glue, which you guys know is not my friend, but I'm going to use the green glue. And the best trick I saw for this was to line up. So you're going to take and you're going to put some green glue. Get some of it. that's probably too much. All right, so you're gonna put some there, and then you're gonna stick it in here. You're gonna line it up on the edge of your silicone mat, and then it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3 squares to the next one, and then you can line this up. And then I'm hoping I can lift it. Oh, Marianne just saw the project. Look, it's a Christmas tree. Cool, right? She's like, oh, that's amazing. So pretty.
Can you do it without the glue?
Well, they wouldn't hold together if you didn't put the glue on there. But that's a good question, Marianne.
You could do like double-sided tape.
You could do double-sided tape, yeah.
So you don't have to like dry.
All right. And then I'm going to lift it up. And put a little bit more on the end. And I'm sure there's more than one way to skin a cat on this one, but I have decided that this is a good way to keep all my lines straight, kind of keep everything cohesive. And I always make a mess with green glue, so I decided using the silicone craft mat was probably a good idea. I actually think I bought a new one, but I can't find it. This is my old. Okay, so now we've got our tree all made. He's super cute. And then I'm gonna green glue the back of him. And before I do that, I learned my lesson. I'm going to go ahead and glue down my piece of garden green. Oh. Still have like 2 of these old snails left, so I figured I'd use them up. So, and we're gonna use thick, very vanilla, right, as our card base. No thin card bases here. And then we're gonna put the green on the front. And then we're gonna take this guy and we're going to center him. Excellent. And then we're gonna take one of these really cute Star Designer Series elements. They're brass, they're very cute, and we're going to slide it on top of the tree. Ta-da! Isn't that awesome? Okay, so there's the red one, and there's the green one. So you guys can tell me which one you like better. I would be hard-pressed to pick one, that's for sure. This is the Hostess code for this week, HTV6FEK7. If your order totals more than 150, please don't use my Hostess code because you get your own benefits, so you should definitely get your own benefits. And I'm going to continue to run my special from last month because I didn't get a ton of personal orders last month. I had a great month, but it wasn't a ton of personal orders. They were more like large orders for like the senior center. So if you place an order with that Hostess code, you're going to get your own set of Adhesive Backed Snowflakes, which are gorgeous. There's 2 sheets. There's like a jade sheet and a white or a clear sheet. They're gorgeous. So hey, Crystal. Ooh, you like the red one, Sharon. Okay. All right, everybody vote. What do we like better? Garden green tree or the red tree? I'm kind of leaning towards the red too, Sharon. I don't know. I do like the sentiment in white, though, only because I think it stands out really well. Oh, and now I see that my brass star does not match my silver embossing. I don't really care. I can mix my metals, but I can't mix white and cream. So, all right, you guys comment and tell me which one you liked better. This is the measurement for all the pieces of Designer Series paper. And then the rest of the card's really easy, right? This is just like a, 4 by 5¼ inch, piece of garden green, and then just a standard card base. Yeah, the red really pops. I know, I love a monochromatic card, but I don't know. I'm thinking I like this. I think I might come back in here with my bone folder though and Maybe I'm going to bone fold a little bit of this. Is that funny to do that like after the fact? Haha. It's really cool. This is an amazing card. And the fact that it squishes down flat and that you can actually send it, I think is just awesome. So excited about that. This is a really wow card. I think my mom actually would really like this card. She would think this is really cool. So, yeah, I'm super excited. All right. So that's what I have. So if you place an order this month, then you'll get the adhesive back sequins. And then if you place it this week, you'll get this fun project. So I'll send you all the pieces of DSP cut and ready to go. You'll get a little brass star. You'll get the card base and the other piece. You can put whatever sentiment you want down there. I'm sure most of you have some kind of a Christmas sentiment that you can put on there. But yeah, I hope you love this. It was super easy. I thought it was going to be incredibly intimidating, and was shocked at how easy it was. So thanks so much for joining me, and I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Get crafty, okay? Bye, guys.